Hey, hi, how are you? Welcome back to Wilsco Farms. It is a beautiful day. Sun is shining, but we're in the shade because it's ridiculously hot outside. The birds are singing, the cicadas are screaming, and I got a new tractor. Yep, that's right, I bought a Kubota. Why? Well, because I like to work on stuff. It's a L4802, 48 horsepower, four-wheel drive with an LA766 loader and bucket on it. We have a tractor. We've got a 1954 Ferguson, and as great of a tractor as it is, it's a rolling death machine, and it doesn't have a loader on it. And the 3-point is either up or down. That's it. There's no in between there. So I bought a new tractor because I don't know if you could tell here, but this land slopes. Obviously, it's going to slope down towards the creek over here, but it slopes this way also. And it all pools right there where we drive on the bridge, and it makes it just a nightmare to get onto the bridge. You got to put it in four-wheel drive just to get to the bridge, and then keep it in four-wheel drive to go up the bridge, or up the hill, because it's all rutted out from all the water runoff. So today, we'll take this fancy brand new tractor that I've put about 2 hours on, playing in the dirt elsewhere on the place. And we're going to see about flattening this out, this area here. We're going to slope this down, flatten it out, push all that dirt this way. And hopefully when the water rushes off of the hill over here, it doesn't mess up our driveway anymore, because that is a real pain. You know, caking up mud in the side by side, wear and tear on the four-wheel drive on the side by side, and just the danger. We're hauling a water barrel. I keep talking about water, but I'm telling you, it's super important here. So we're hauling a water barrel. So we got this muddy spot here we got to go through. It's all humped up and nasty over here from the runoff. And then we go up here and up that embankment, and it's about a 22-degree slope. It's pretty steep when you got a couple 100 pounds of water in the back of your Ranger. And then it humps up, and then starts to level out. And I've got trees and logs and stuff in the ruts, and that helps when it's nasty out. But if it rains, we don't even go back there. We don't really mess with it until it starts to dry out a little bit. Thankfully, quite a bit of this is sandy loam, so it drains and gets hard again kind of quickly, but not quick enough. So hang out with me and watch me learn and work at the same time. It ought to be entertaining. All right, we're back. So it's the next day now. You saw what I got done yesterday, and then yesterday was also the 4th of July, so we hung out, had some food, shot little fireworks off, had us a great time. May put a video in that, a little clip in there, I don't know. But today we're gonna keep going. Now, overnight it rained. I don't know how much, but there was lots of booms, as my son would call it. So maybe it'll be easier. This might be a sloppy mess, I don't know. But I know we're gonna find out. So hang out with me, and we'll see what happens. everybody, so here's what we ended up with. It's sloped. I don't know what the slope is, but it is sloped. And then I came back this way a little bit, up the hill some, to try and get that to help itself out. But luckily, all the dirt I got has mostly filled in all the low spots over here. So hopefully the water has no choice but to flow that way. Now over here is my failed attempt at, well, I don't say failed, semi-failed attempt at a dam. It worked great until it washed out. The water's always going to find a way, and you know, there's its way right there. But the horse and donkey take this trail down past that little cedar, up and over and around, so it's not that big a deal. They should still be able to walk on through here just fine. And maybe one day I'll mess with this creek and y'all get to watch that. 'Cause it did work. Worked great, actually. But now we're gonna move over to the #1 farmhand's side of the land, or side of the road. She lives on the other side of this road. And we're gonna spread some more dirt over there and fix a water pooling problem left by the power company when they ran dug the ditch to get power to my house. They didn't fix it. They just dug it down, kind of threw some dirt over it, and then left it. So now the water doesn't run off into a ditch behind the house. It pools up in the yard and just causes havoc and mayhem. Kids love it. They love playing in the mud. But we don't like all the mosquitoes. They are a pain. All right, so we got a change of plans. It's too wet to spread the dirt that I want to. I know that sounds strange after seeing what I just did. But this is over where I don't care about the grass, and the other is where I care deeply about the grass. So we're not gonna mess with that. What we are gonna do is we're gonna take these pallets and some of these pallets, and we're gonna make a goat shelter, because they need a place to be when it rains and it snows and it's just nasty. And I get it, they're just animals. But I had one die last year because they all piled up on each other and flattened one out, and she's dead, and that's sad, and I don't like to admit it, but that's what happened. So today, the rest of the day, we're gonna build a goat shelter. They're pretty easy. Really, hardest part is just cutting the tin. I hate cutting tin, but you cut the tin and then nail it all together. And since the weather's nice, we won't worry about putting the goat shelter up today, but we will get it staged and built to where all we gotta do is throw it on a trailer and then haul her off. So stick around, we'll get her built. So first thing that's gotta happen, we gotta cut these slats off. Pallets have holes in them. Everybody knows that. So I got to fill in the holes. Use these slats to do it. Thankfully they're longer. The other ones I have are too short. So I'll cut these off. This pallet's really too big to do anything with anyway. When I'm done, I'll have all these 1x4 slats ready to go, and then I'll have these 2x4s that I can turn into something different. So I'll show you cutting one, and then I'll cut it off. I'll cut the rest off camera because it's loud. It's annoying. Easy peasy. And just like that, that pallet is broke down into usable products. I have the slats to cover those holes. Not all of them, obviously. And I got 3 8-foot long 2x4s to use for whatever. I can use it on the sides to connect them together. I can use them as runners on the roof to connect the tin. You know, it is whatever. And that's great. It's all free lumber, so it's all free. The only thing that's not free is my labor, because it is taxing in this hard Texas heat. But I don't know if you can tell over there, I have my big head. There's a storm coming, so I might get cut off. But hey, we're gonna work until we can't. All right, so here you go. Here's one side done already. It's not rocket science, people. It's just fill in the hole. You know, one nail. I know it seems strange for me to say nail because everybody's into screws, but I've got my own personal bolt bin, nail bin that my family has collected for generations. And I'm down to nails. Not down to nails. I've got an abundance of nails. And since this isn't, it is important, but it's not important, you know what I mean? So just gonna nail it together and it'll do just fine. So I'm gonna get the rest of these done. I'll catch back up with y'all when all these are done, and we'll set it up to what it's gonna look like minus the 10, because the storm's coming. It's getting closer, getting real close. And battery's almost dead on this thing. They just don't last in this heat. It might last in other people's weather, but seems like in this North Texas atmosphere, batteries don't last. So I'll catch up with y'all a little later. All right, so we've got 3 of the 4 sides done. Still got it all, you know, pretty well closed off. It's just leaning up. Don't worry about that hole or that one over there. Just doing this so y'all can see what the general idea of what I've got is. And then right here, come out a little ways, maybe halfway, and then there'll be a door here, so they can come in right here, come in, curl up, hang out. This will be facing north, so that north wind won't bother them, but that southern wind come through and do the good things that southern winds do. So all right, let's keep going. All right, little update. So we're up, we're standing, doing good. What did you say? Standing tall, looking good. Ought to be in Hollywood. And I got the that's all that's done, all the outsides done. You saw that earlier. But right here, went to before, put me some of these runners going back. That'll be for the 10. I just got to put some across here because the goat will get on it. They don't weigh that much, but it won't hurt to at least do something. Also, we'll put the 10 on. So back here on this back side, I'm getting real smart now. I've got some gutter left. Put across here and run a 90 down into a trough, so it won't be their main water source, but it will be a water source for them whenever we get rain, like we're getting a little bit of right now. All right, let's keep going. We'll pick back up with you later. All right, everybody, I present to you a goat house, minus the 10, of course. I don't think they'd appreciate the open air. Let's give her a walk around. Everything's closed off on the sides. I even got these sides closed off. Vents for summer air, things of that nature. I mean, listen, it's a goat house. It's a mansion to them, but it's not that bad. Not hard to make. Little kick plate, keep, I don't know, snow maybe, mud, water. I don't know. This will settle as time goes on, so that might help keep them a little dry. I'm gonna throw hay in there, and then